Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're tackling something huge for a lot of people, home ownership. Is it actually something you can reach?
Exactly. And we're looking at it through the lens of a brand new book just out this May 2025. It's called Home Ownership is Closer Than You Think. When you have will, you have a way. The author is Willie Adolph.
Willie Adolph.
Oh.
Oh, okay, and he's not just some theorist, right? He's got real-world credentials.
Oh, absolutely. He's a Texas real estate expert, deep experience, especially in the luxury home market, which, can be quite complex.
Luxury homes, interesting.
Yeah, and he's also a certified real estate negotiator, a RENE. That means specific training in getting the best deals. Plus, he's a 2-time Eagle Award winner, solid track record, lists fast, sells high.
Got it. So this deep dive is really for you if you're maybe stuck scrolling rental ads, feeling like owning is just impossible.
Right. We want to pull out the key insights from Adolph's book. The goal is to show you how homeownership might be, well, closer than you think without getting bogged down in confusing jargon, just practical stuff.
Practical knowledge, that's the key.
And it's worth mentioning Willie Adolph and his wife, Ticula Antoinette Adolph, they also put out a couple's devotional book earlier this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've both been involved in anthology books, too. You can find more about all their work at theadolphs.com. It suggests maybe a wider view on home family life.
Sort of informs his real estate work. Makes sense.
Exactly.
So our mission today is pretty clear. Unpack the core message of this book, that will can create a way, and highlight the actual steps he recommends.
Yeah, that title really jumps out, doesn't it? Home ownership is closer than you think. When you have will, you have a way.
It does. It feels empowering.
It is. It kind of flips the script. It suggests the starting block isn't perfect finances necessarily, but that drive, that will.
And the book shows how to translate that will into action.
That's the core of it. He lays out the steps.
Okay, so who is this really for? First-time buyers.
Definitely them, but also anyone just tired of renting, wanting to build some actual equity,
Right. Build wealth instead of just paying rent.
Exactly. And he specifically seems to target people who felt like a nice home, maybe even a luxurious one, was just off limits for them.
Breaking down those perceived barriers. I like that.
Yeah, and it's practical. It offers a step-by-step guide, starts right at the beginning,
But
assessing your financial readiness.
okay, the scary part for many. What does that involve?
Well, he talks about really getting honest about your income, your debts, what you could potentially save, the real nuts and bolts.
So facing the numbers head on.
Pretty much. From there, it moves into preparing for mortgage approval, which, let's face it, can feel like a black box.
Totally. Does he offer any, non-obvious tips for that part?
Actually, yes. One thing he stresses is understanding and maybe even trying to negotiate closing costs before you really start house hunting.
Really? Before? That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit different. He says it can save you real money later. Many first-time buyers just accept those costs as fixed.
What else?
He also focuses on the debt-to-income ratio, explains how you can figure yours out simply and maybe improve it before you even talk to a lender. Gives you more leverage.
Ah, so it puts you in the driver's seat a bit more. Proactive.
Exactly. It's about being prepared.
And what about things going wrong? The unexpected problems?
He covers that too. Avoiding common pitfalls. Big section on that.
Like what? What kind of pitfalls?
Well, simple things people forget, like making huge purchases on credit while you're trying to get the mortgage.
Oh, right. Buying a car or new furniture.
Exactly.
Oh.
That can seriously hurt your approval chances. He also talks about getting thorough home inspections, really understanding what you're buying, and the differences between mortgage types, equipping you against nasty surprises.
Nobody wants those. And the market itself is always changing, right? Does he address navigating today's market?
He does. And that's where his experience really comes through. Helping thousands get homes, even luxury ones, even people denied before.
Thousands. Wow.
Yeah, and think about what that means for people. Escaping rising rent, ditching storage unit fees.
Or just noisy neighbors and no parking.
Right. Those everyday frustrations of apartment living. It's about quality of life, not just finance.
That's a great point. It's the real-world impact. His background seems crucial there.
Definitely. And he wants this info to be accessible. The book's out in ebook for around $10, softcover maybe $20, hardback $30-ish.
Reasonable price points.
And this is important. It's available in both English and Spanish.
Oh, that's fantastic. Really opens it up.
Yeah, reaching a much wider audience, breaking down that language barrier is huge for accessibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he seems pretty passionate about getting the message out. I saw something about buying multiple copies.
Yeah, the book actually suggests getting a few One for home, one for the office or travel, maybe one to give away.
Sharing the knowledge.
It underscores his belief in it,
Yeah.
and crucially, reading the book kind of gives you a direct line, potentially, to him, a working real estate pro.
So it's not just theory. There's a potential connection to an expert if you need one.
Precisely.
And where can people find it? You mentioned the website.
Right. You can get autographed copies direct from theadolphs.com. That's TheAdolphs.com. You can find their other works there too.
Okay.
But it's also widely available. Amazon, other major online retailers, probably brick and mortar stores too, worldwide, easy to track down.
Great. So it's designed to be easy to find and easy to use.
That seems to be the idea, a practical, actionable resource.
Okay, so let's sort of wrap this up. The main thrust of Willie Adolph's book, Home Ownership is Closer Than You Think, seems to be twofold: encouragement and practical steps.
Exactly. It's saying, yes, it's possible, especially if you have the determination, the will,
Ah.
but it doesn't stop there. It gives you a roadmap.
A roadmap built on years of experience, especially helping folks who might have struggled before.
And hopefully diving into it like this gives you, the listener, a good sense of what's inside the key steps, the kind of advice offered, and the expertise behind it all.
It's a starting point, at least, for understanding what might be involved if you're considering homeownership.
Definitely.
So maybe a final thought for you listening. Think about that Willie Adolph talks about. What's one small thing, maybe just one tiny step you could take today to explore this further?
Yeah, just to see what's possible.
Maybe it's checking out that website, theadolphs.com. Or maybe just searching for the book title on your favorite bookseller site. Could that be the first step towards getting those keys? It all starts somewhere.